everyone, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel. And today I am super duper excited because finally I'll be checking out ATEEZ's latest release with Michimpom, also known as Crazy Form. Now, I first want to put this out and let you guys know. As you can tell, I'm a little bit under the weather, or as some of y'all may already know, and I have the hiccups today of all days on a Saturday. Like, come on. I know I'm late to the party, but hey, better late than never, because for those who saw my reaction to the trailer for the World episode Finn will, as well as the album preview, instrumental approach in that one video, I went crazy. Two things immediately already went into my mind when I first saw the trailer and the album. And what were those two things, Garrison? Pretty much, first of all, loving, you know, the trailer and the storyline and the theme that's going on for this particular era. But number two, I was already hearing album of the year, right? I think Silverlight really caught me off guard, and it was so up my alley based on that instrumental preview. But then I didn't hear out the other preview, so I guess I'm in for a surprise both for the album, but most importantly, the title track, Michimpom, also known as Crazy Form. Can we first appreciate the titling of this song in itself? I love how it connects. Like, it's so playful, and I feel like it's such a cool title for this era, and based on the preview and trailer, it seems like it's gonna go crazy, both the music video and the song hand in hand. But hey, without further ado, let's just dive into the music video now. Alright, so brought it up here, Crazy Form, also known as Michimpom by ATEEZ. I got the English captions on and all. Let's go. Oh, I'm so excited, guys. I've been waiting for this moment. I was just busy the other day. Wasn't feeling too hot, but here we are. What a transition.
Get up.
I did not foresee this or predict this to kick it off like this kind of manner. Oh, that drum kit work, very rudimental, yet that 808 go crazy. Oh my goodness, Mingy in verse 1? Stalking next as a red light. Hey. Taking up the hi-hats here. What is going on here with this pre-chorus? Oh, that's a guy there. Yo. This chorus though, it's quite fascinating from the lyrics to this overflowing confidence in the delivery of it. Oh my, this verse 2 though. I love how there's a nice bounce to it. Yeah. There's a lot of playfulness to it. Okay, oh yeah, that was fire. But every time with this pre-chorus, it's so signature ATEEZ, how it really draws our attention in and really builds up expectations in. My ego in this show. Now, this is not necessarily being about the best or, you know, coming through with whoa, this bridge. Little snare drum work. Oh my goodness, what year are we living in right now? Like, just this anthemic moment that's going on here. I love it. Hey, yo, I love how the song takes this Afrobeat rhythm approach with a combination of dancehall in this fun kind of manner. But wow, there's a lot of process. And the Bluebird. We talked about this Bluebird quite heavily. Yo, by the end of this, not gonna lie, I got chills. I got straight chills by watching the ending here for Crazy Form. Yo. Can I just say this right away? ATEEZ has done it again, from the cinematic approach, the theme, the ongoing storyline, but like, especially when it comes to the consistency in their music, yet even though they're being very consistent with it ever so slightly, they're expanding their discography with other genres that you wouldn't really predict from them, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you think about the earlier days and the classics, the signature songs that we love and know from them, whether that be, of course, Wonderland, Answer, you name it. And we could dive into the B-sides and talk about the B-sides as I do in my album reviews, but I could go on a whole 1 hour, not necessarily rant, but like a full-blown open discussion about that. But what's crazy, or insane I should say, about Crazy Form is the consistent message this tackles. Because if you think about, for those who saw the trailer, right, and for those who were paying attention in the music video and the imagery that was being shown and the symbolic moments that were being shown, wow, this is more than just about mustering up courage, but like being able to have like this level of sense of pride for oneself and the drive and determination to not conform to societal norms and what is, you know, quote unquote right and what should be done, you know what I'm saying? Like going against the grain, going against that. And like, sure, I have saw that message, heard that message here and there, but I really like ATEEZ's approach to it in this playful, fun, anthemic, like, manner, right? It's like gathering around the Calvary, like it's like gathering everyone around and let's go for it, like we're all in this together type beat, you know what I'm saying? So doing that on sonically for Crazy Form, an Afrobeat rhythm-based song that takes the dance hall route, is crazy. I'm gonna end up finding myself like saying crazy, insane, countless number of times in this coverage and this reaction and review today, y'all, because it is crazy. Crazy Form is crazy. But like, I love from the connection of just the rudimental beat, the rhythm that occurs, and just a side note for those who are not too familiar with Afrobeat, a lot of the influences that made Afrobeat for what it is today, believe it or not, is jazz, soul, American funk. The list truly goes on, but considering that they took Afrobeat and dancehall was a really good combination choice in my humblest opinion. And for those who know ATEEZ really well, they've messed with several different genres, whether it be synthwave, whether it be electro, whether it be rock, whether it be metal, and even alternative R&B, believe it or not, if I recall correctly. But staying more so on track here, I feel like you guys get the point. I absolutely love the genre usage in this particular song. Now, hook-wise, quite admittedly, I feel like is a grower for me upon first listen. Like, I feel like the hook needs to sink in with me a little bit more. But most definitely when we get into the second half of the song, there's this more so chants alongable kind of manner that you can really get into the groove of things when we get into the final chorus and all. But parts that really surprised me has to be the pre-chorus, chorus. I would say the ends of verse 2 and the bridge. I would say those moments were crazy. So majority of the moments in the song I absolutely love. Now, would I go as far as say, hey, this is my favorite title track? That's a tough call. But I wouldn't necessarily say it is my favorite title track. And I say this because, you know, part of me, when it comes to my favorite groups, I know automatically right away what's my top 3 favorite title tracks, top 5 by them, top 8, top 10, you feel me? And like, most of the time I lean towards those more so melodic type songs and all. If you guys can really get a sense of my title track taste for ATEEZ, that'd be the likes of Inception, that would be like Wonderland, that'd be like Answer, like sure. I even have Halazia up there, I would say, as well. But Crazy Form, I feel like this is a really refreshing approach by them to really wrap up this whole year in a bang like this, you know. And if there's one group that can really do justice to songs that really take this anthemic like kind of manner, it's ATEEZ, y'all. So I'm gonna bring it up here yet again, take a sip of my coffee because there's a lot to cover. I think I can't be the only one feeling like Yeosang, he really rocked this era, in my humblest opinion, okay? I really loved Jongho's moments, but Yeosang went crazy in crazy form. I think he truly shined throughout this song. So Yeosang, Hongjoon. I really liked Sangwa's moments as well, but what a crazy transition from the KQ intro, right? Such a smooth transition, am I right? Woodwind instrumentation, or a traditional woodwind instrumentation into that drum kit work. I feel like there's a lot of layers of different drum kits being utilized in crazy form. And notice like the moments that I'm gonna point out that go crazy, because at the beginning here,
get up.
My man's setting the tone,
Get up.
telling everyone to get up, right? To the moon we go. This is like, the best way I can put it is chaos in a sensical kind of manner. Because I feel like there's songs that do go crazy like Crazy Form, but it's like too overwhelming, you know what I'm saying? It's too over the top. But like, this is just right. Like, this is the perfect medium for me, right? Like, it's not too crazy, but it's crazy to the point where I love it and I can indulge in it. You get it? That's why I love this song. Like, sure, it's not up my alley in terms of personal taste and genre usage and all, but oh, I really love it to a certain extent, right? What's crazy is I didn't expect Mingi to really pick up verse 1 right away like this. You'd expect him to come through with verse 2, but like, I just love his approach here. Bring my trophy. Have you been to all continents, traveling, you know what I'm saying, going up, my stock index is a red light. Putting commas on my paycheck. Oh, that's dope. But this pre-chorus, I think, is by far my favorite section in the song. Just the ticking of the hi-hats. I didn't really expect it to play out like this, and just how it really engages us. One of the really iconic moments in this music video and the pre-chorus is by far. You already know, like, I love this moment so much too. Man, that close-up too. Ay, ay, ay. That's crazy form. So I feel like with crazy form too, remember how I was talking about challenging societal norms and like having that pride and showing it? They're showing all that pride, all that confidence, but it's like, yeah, it's like people call you crazy for thinking a certain way and doing things differently, but who cares, you know? Do your own thing, do your own dance, you know, go crazy with it, alright? Oh, this boomy bass. I love that boomy bass as an undertone. It's coming under like that. I love it. A lot of distortion being utilized, and then Ongjun, my man's Ongjun. Oh my goodness. Love that trap breakdown percussion work. It's a nice groove being done by him with his flow. The AOs and like the ad-lib work is so on point and so signature ATEEZ as well. Like, what's there not to love, y'all? Can't you see I'm a warning sign? Can't you see I'm a warning sign? I love that "To the Moon" line so much. I'm so bias wrecked. I'm not gonna lie, guys, to this era. But then this bridge. Oh my goodness. When it comes to groups out there that can really hit a bridge really well, like hit it every single time, like how's that even possible? ATEEZ always does it right when it comes to their bridges. So like you always got to give it to everyone behind the scenes that I've been talking about, and like I've been like rooting for the people behind the scenes behind ATEEZ and Dreamcatcher for the longest time, y'all. Like I can't emphasize this enough. We got to give credit where credit is due for the collective and all. And even the likes of Maddox. I love how we get the pirate ship in the mix and all. But right here, I'm like, what year are we living in? Like, this is very, very second gen-esque, except for the fact that it's going on this kind of manner. Like, most of the time, you would get this on electronic dance track beat and, like, influence, but, like, this route... It's like rallying everyone together, like encouraging everyone. Just go for it, you know? We're changing the game. Like, sure, that line is very... How should I say this? It's a common trope in K-pop. And the question I'd like to propose is, like, how often are we gonna get this type of line? In a title track or in a K-pop song? But, like, for this song, it makes sense, right? For what it's going for. It's not for the sake of saying we're changing the game and simply put it at that. But this is, we're changing the game to challenge societal norms. And challenge of, you know, what's going on? Like, what's the wrong things that are occurring in society today, right? Like, standing up. Man, this song is stronger than my coffee today. Yeah. What's crazy though, it's like I also usually don't find myself enjoying these type of really heavily distorted songs and that are really chant heavy with it and over the top. But like, I love how this is so over the top to a certain extent, has a meaningful message, has a nice theme to it that was continuous and all. And of course, great, I would say, vocal arrangements and direction, artistic direction for this. Love the Bluebird coming back into the mix here. And that orchestral work at the end. This is crazy. I can't even imagine how the full album review is gonna go. I went well over an hour for those album reviews, as some of you may know, or more so, it's like, I'm gonna at least take 15 to 20 minutes for certain tracks. And like the fact that we know, if I recall correctly, there's an interlude, there's even an outro in regards to the full album for the World episode. Finn will. I can't wait to do that album review, but I feel like it's time to wrap this up here because I gotta get myself some tissues. I gotta get myself more coffee as well. I'm trying to recover here, but stay tuned for the album review. I think, you know, as much, I'm gonna put this in two separate rankings, and then rankings, I guess, as a whole. I think as a whole, this is a strong 9 out of 10 for me, with consideration of the music video, the artistic direction, the overall soundscape to this song and all. Like, it's 10 out of 10, artistic direction, music video and all, filming, the post-production, editing and all. The overall sonic, you know, production in this song, I would say it's an 8.5 for me because it's not totally up my alley in terms of taste. The hooks have to grow on me, but, you know, aside from that, I said a lot of pauses in this song that I feel like people need to understand and get, you know, yeah, an understanding of, right? The approach of having this sense of pride and also this drive and determination to finally challenge societal norms and challenge what other people think that is, you know, quote unquote right? Just go your own way, do your own thing, and challenge it, right? That's very important, right? I feel like conforming to societal norms is not necessarily always good, right? Same goes the opposite of challenging stuff, but like, you know, it really reminds us these days to educate ourselves more before anything else, you know what I'm saying? But like, most importantly, I love how ATEEZ at the end of the day always brings us together in this kind of fashion through their music, through their artistic works and all, and the consistency has always been there. But I feel like a broken record right now. I don't know, guys, but let me know your thoughts. Did you love this as much as I did? Did you learn anything? Did you get anything from my review today and reaction? Be sure to let me know because I love connecting with fellow ATEEZ in the comment section down below. This has been Garrison. Take care and peace.